I have a hot take on marketing and programming. Marketing and programming are two completely different things. I'm going to defend my hot take in this episode of the Library Marketing Show. Hi, everyone. I'm Angela Hursh from superlibrarymarketing.com. Head on over there, look for the Library Marketing Show tab. I would love to give some kudos away that have been nominated by my viewers. If your library did something that you are very proud of in library marketing, let me know by clicking on the tab. And we're going to begin today's episode with kudos, which is going to the Manhattan Elwood Public Library. They send their cardholders an onboarding series, 6 messages, each with a different theme. If you'd like to see them, I'm going to link all 6 down below. I wanted to point out something specific though. At the bottom of each of these emails, they have some language that I really love. It says, "You are unique. Your emails should be too. Tell us what books and programs you're interested in, and we'll match your emails." And then there's a click button to go to interest groups. Emails are more effective when you let your cardholders tell you what they want to receive from their library. So having interest groups and letting people opt in is the best way to do email marketing. That's just what the data tells us, hands down. So I just think this is superb and wanted to give a shout out. Great job, Manhattan Elwood Public Library. And now for today's topic, why marketing and programming are two different things and why we should not use those terms interchangeably. I'll tell you that I was prompted to do this video because I was working with some libraries. We were doing some training and they were a bit confused. They thought the marketing training was going to be something else. They thought it was going to include ideas on programs. That's not what marketing does. Programming is its own thing, and I want to just clarify the definition for both of those terms for you and everyone so we can be clear about what we're talking about when we're discussing marketing and programming. So here we go. Programming focuses on developing and delivering events and services that meet your community's needs. Marketing is the promotion of those events and services to the right audience. Now, I think the confusion happens because most of the time, at most libraries, the person who is doing the programming is also doing the marketing, and they think of it as all one task. But it's really important to separate them out to be most effective at both programming and marketing. A lot of times, libraries will plan a program and then go to marketing. It's important for programming and marketing to work together. So much so that I did a video about how they should be best friends. It's much easier to market a program or an event or a service when you've been involved in the creation of it from the beginning. So my hope is that you will cross-collaborate between those two departments. Some other things that programming and marketing can do to work together to be effective is to do some marketing at the beginning of every program. I tell all my libraries this. It's really important. Marketing should write 1 or 2 lines about a connected service or a collection item that the person who's running the program can read at the beginning of the program to let everyone know this connected service or collection item is available. I also would love to see more libraries doing surveys centered on community interests so that we can create programs that are relevant to your audience, which will make the marketing of those programs much easier. It's also important to differentiate between programming and marketing for budget allocation. You do not want to be taking marketing money out of the programming budget and vice versa. So I think it's very important for administrators to separate those two in terms of the budget line, as well as success measures are different for both. The way you measure the success of a program is completely different from the way you measure the promotional success of marketing that program. So I know that is a lot to take in, and some of you may disagree with me, and I'd love to hear about it. Or if you do agree with me, I'd love to hear that too, of course. Do you feel like programming and marketing are too close in definition to be separated, or do you agree that they need separate roles and definitions? Let's get a conversation started down below in the comments. And that's it for this episode of the Library Marketing Show. But my channel has lots of other videos with tips for library marketing. If you're interested in learning more, head to this next video and I'll meet you there.